welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be decorating my dining room and I am so excited to share it with you guys. I have yet to film a single video in the dining room since we moved into this house. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Tristina and I am a stay-at-home mom to two little boys. I'm married to my high school sweetheart for 7 years now. So there's a little bit about me, but recently we moved into my childhood home, which is like a complete fixer-upper. And so as we slowly work on projects, I'm bringing you guys along with me. This dining room, although it's far from done project-wise, we recently just shiplapped the whole room. Not everybody's style anymore. I know it's definitely like going out of the trends. Has been out of the trends, but I still personally really like it. And I personally believe that when it comes to decor, you should do what you like and not just what the trends are. So we just shiplapped the whole dining room, which really isn't as much as it seems because the dining room is super open in lots of areas. And I haven't filmed a video in here because it took me so long to get this room painted. It was like half painted for a while and now it's fully painted. It was just, you know, crazy times through the holidays and two little kids and everything. So it's finally done. We're finally gonna film our first video in here. So with all that being said, we are just gonna go ahead and get right to decorating. Alright friends, my dining room consists of the hutch, the dining room table of course, and a little corner stand as of right now. So we are going to be decorating those 3 pieces today. I am just as always starting off with a clean slate and going to start off by wiping down my hutch before I start decorating it. I always love, look at that. I always love to start with my hutch because it does take up the most of any planned decor I may have. And today's video is also going to give you some inspiration for like kitchen shelving if you have to decorate kitchen shelves, because hutches are very similar to kitchen shelf decor, or at least the way I decorate them anyways. As you can see here, I bundled up just a bunch of my random decor pieces. I like to bring out a lot of like things that do represent like the kitchen, the dining room, you know, rolling pins. I like old books, cutting boards, you know, just all sorts of things that I think I may use. I go ahead and just kind of pile them into a little pile here so that I can easily decorate. I also have found that with this kitchen that doesn't have a lot of storage as of right now, I really like to use pieces that are actual kitchen pieces. You will see like I use like my actual cookbooks or like my muffin pans, things that I do actually use in the kitchen, and I might have to come out to my hutch to get them to use. It just kind of gives it a place to live without overcluttering my cabinets and everything like that. So starting with the hutch, we're a mess as always, dropping things, you know, all the things. I'm just starting with the top shelf with this old cutting board and some rolling pins and a crock. I really want to collect more rolling pins. I love them. I think you can decorate with them in so many different ways, and I just want a lot more than what I have. These and also like the wooden mashers, I love those. I love antique scales. So many different pieces that I want to continue to collect. Also, I would like to quickly point out that I told you guys the room was finished being painted. It's not finished. It needs a second coat, but we ran out of paint, so for now it is good enough until I get the paint and do that second coat whenever that may be. Who knows? But again, I am just using this glass measuring cup bowl thing with some little kitchen utensils in it. I have my muffin pan on there. I'm gonna layer some old books for risers. I just love giving the hutch that feel of, okay, so if you go on Pinterest and type in like kitchen decor from the 90s or like something along those lines, and I shouldn't say the 90s, I mean like the 1900s, like 1960 kitchen aesthetic or something like that. You're gonna be thrown all of these beautiful pictures of like everyday items being used on the shelves that also just look like beautiful decor. They just look like kitchens that are, you know, baked in and cooked in, and I love that look. You're gonna see so many just super like homey, beautiful hutches with just pieces that they would use, and I don't know, I just love that look, and that is kind of what I wanted to go for here. And then also just using super neutral colors, natural elements like the wood and everything like that to make it super neutral for this weird like in between season where I don't want it to look springy, but I also don't want it to look wintry. I just want, like, this is just a nice organic everyday look. I just wanted to point out these little candle holders. I got these from Hobby Lobby and they give off such a vintage vibe, but you can get them right at Hobby Lobby. So definitely check those out if you're looking for some nice little candle holders. Another thing I like to do when I decorate, so you'll notice I kind of jump around on the Hutch, and that's because I like to try to offset things. So where I have a clear glass piece on one side of the Hutch, I like to kind of make that also continue on to the other side of the Hutch. You'll see I layered books on the right side of the Hutch. Now I'm going to go ahead and layer some books on the left side of the Hutch. I don't like it to be too uniformed at all, and actually the top shelf was really bothering me because between the white bud vases and the muffin pan, those two shelves together were just looking too uniform for me. So you'll see I'll go back in and change that after I decorate a little more. I like to step back, and that's when I go in and make my changes. I really love to layer pieces. I feel like that just gives it, again, that more organic, homey vibe. And I will quiet down here in a minute and let you guys just like listen to some music while I decorate, so you don't just have to listen to my voice the whole time. But I also would like to point out I did not go and buy a single item for this decor video. I haven't really bought any new decor lately. I've been really trying to just use what I have and be happy with what I have. That being said, I am definitely going to buy some new spring decor. So I'm not like saying I'm never buying decor again. I'm just for this season of life trying to enjoy what I have. And I just wanted to point out that you don't have to go and buy new decor every time to decorate. Like I said, shop your house, shop your kitchen counters, your kitchen shelves, cabinets, whatever. I guarantee you can find pieces like bowls or whatever that you would usually use in your kitchen to cook with that you can decorate with and still come out and use when you need to cook. So since this top shelf was just feeling way too uniformed for me, I went ahead and added in this old antique level and then just added the bud vases back in front of it. It doesn't really take away the effect of it being uniformed. I mean, it's still like, two items on the side and an item in the center, but it just gives it that more depth of field. It gives it some more warmth there. I also added some book pages. I really like to keep your eyes wandering when you're looking at things. And then to offset the middle shelf here, I'm moving over the muffin tin so it's not right in the middle. And then I'm just going to layer a few more pieces that I had. So for the time being, I went ahead and brought in this ladder and added a little hanging basket on it on one side of the Hutch, and then on the opposite side, I am adding my antique sign. If you've been on my channel for a while, I've had this sign forever. I got it at Joann's years ago, and then I'm adding a crock with this Family Dollar little faux tree in it, just to kind of brighten up the room, make it look a little bit more alive. On the top of the Hutch, I am adding this basket with all of my KitchenAid essentials in it, like all my mixers and stuff. I hated this basket. I ended up changing it out, and you guys will see that here shortly. I will show you that I changed it to just like a black one. This white one looked too modern, I guess, for all the decor I had going on. But again, just putting to use my actual items I use onto the Hutch. moving on to this little shelf I have in the corner. I got this from Hobby Lobby, I think 2 years ago, and I'm just adding, I like to keep these shelves super simple, especially when they're next to something like my hutch that has a lot going on. So I'm just adding some candlesticks. I have a little faux flower and a cloche, and then I'm going to add, again, putting some muffin trays to use. These are some little mini muffin trays with my cookbook. This is the cookbook I actually write down like all of my favorite recipes in. And another little bowl, and then on the bottom shelf I'm going to add some greenery, again just to liven it up a little bit, and then I'm putting my like drink dispenser, what are those things called here? Drink dispenser, that's what I'm going with. I am putting this on the bottom. I love this is like, when I buy products, I love like these neutral products. For one, they'll match any like party get together you have going on for you. So I just have this plain glass one that looks like a huge like mason jar type thing. And then I can also use it for decor. So it's a perfect way to store it without having to find a spot for it in my kitchen that literally has, 2 cabinets. So it works out. Moving to my table, I'm just wiping it down, and then I'm going to decorate this super simple with a nice table runner that is, very neutral, and a dough bowl with some super pretty candles. It's just such a timeless look. Again, if you've been around for a while, I always love to keep my table decor very simple because I have a 2-year-old, almost 3, he'll be 3 on Saturday. I have a 3-year-old. Just kidding. I'm going with 2 for as long as I can, okay? I have a 2-year-old for a few more days here, and he likes to get into everything. When I say that, I do not mean it lightly. This kid gets into everything. So I like to keep things simple where we are a lot, where things might be touched, and just some candles and a dough bowl is super easy to clean up, but it also still looks super pretty and again timeless. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the floors now, and then we will do some overview clips so you guys can see what everything looks like completed. I have this wall to the right. If you guys have any ideas of what may look good over there, you can get a better view of it now, please let me know. So there's the cutout from the stairway, and then there's also a cutout for the door that goes into the kitchen, so it's kind of like an awkward spot. I was thinking maybe some floating shelves with like photos or something, but I'm not fully sure yet. If you guys have any good ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let's ignore the flooring, the stairs. One day we'll get there. We're in a fixer-upper, you guys. Things don't happen overnight. I sanded the stairs, these 2 stairs, haven't gone any farther. One day, okay? One day. Alright friends, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to get this dining room decorated, and I hope it gave you some inspiration. If you would like to see some more neutral everyday decor videos like this, make sure you give this one a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it. We can still, do all the other rooms in the house together, dining room, we did that one, check. Living room needs to be done, entryway needs to be done, kitchen. So if you enjoy these, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back this week on Friday with another video, so make sure you press that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. I love you guys, and I appreciate you genuinely so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Golden